Jenkins.
Here.
Harden.
Here.
Hahn.
Here.
Monahan. Pearl.
Here.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first thing that we have is the consent agenda. I'm making a request that they be separated tonight. So we vote A, separately from B, the approval of the minutes from January 7th, 2013 City Council meeting, and we vote separately on financial reports.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Section A of the consent agenda, the approval of the minutes for January 7th City Council meeting.
I'll second.
Call?
Jenkins.
Yes.
Harden.
Yes.
Hahn.
Yes.
Monahan.
Yes.
Pearl.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Go ahead. Well, I would make a motion to approve the consent agenda for B, the financial reports.
A second.
Discussion. You had one discussion point on that?
Oh, it was what I cleared up for it was the CENTCON, our portion of the question I had on the financial report was under police services, and that was satisfied. It was part of the whole
Dispatch contract.
Thank you, dispatch contract.
I have questions that I need to ask the treasurer before I will vote yes on it, so, but you can go ahead and call it.
Harden.
Yes.
Hahn.
Yes.
Monahan.
Yes.
She said no.
Pearl.
Yes.
Jenkins.
No.
Motion carries.
This moves us to section 3. Before we go on to resolution 23rd, or before we even entertain it, we have Mrs. Hardesty to come, and she is representing FC Heritage Days. Ma'am.
Hello. We've been meeting since August, and what we've decided, we're doing fundraisers to make sure that we have enough money ourselves. We're also working different areas. The Assembly Hall is one to raise money on our own. We're also doing a mud volleyball tournament in May, and we're also having Heritage Days cookbook. It's at the printers now. It should be out by March 1st or March 15th, just depends on when we get it from the printer. So that's just some of the stuff we're doing on our own to raise money for the event. What we're doing is asking for no more than $10,000 to sponsor the event from the city. We've been asked by the city to do this for the city and resurrect Heritage Days. That's the name of it. Right now, we do have things booked for May or September. May is more definite, but we're looking at a carnival, which can't come until September. I was at the IAF Fair Convention this weekend. I talked to another 7 carnivals. Nobody can come in May. So that's what I was hoping for. So that's just what we have to decide. The end of this month is our meeting, our monthly meeting, and so I will know for sure definitely either May or September from there. We do plan on having a 5K. We do have full funding for that from a major corporate sponsor. Other things are bands all weekend, fireman's water ball, of course, hopefully Carnival, and we know we'll have definitely a car show. That's one of the biggest events that they had quite a while ago when they were planning, and we hope to also add a boat show from Liquid Edge. Community service, ham and bean dinner, and lots of fair food. We are going to open up to local organizations to also offer their services as far as fare or food. But no merchandise vendors like we had in June at our celebration in July. So that's what we're asking for. So we know we can plan. No more than $10,000 is what we're asking from you to also participate in.
Any questions from the council?
Is this a weekend event, week-long event?
Yes, no, just a weekend.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, if we can get a carnival, we'll probably start on Thursday night, just the carnival only. But main events will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's not a week long. It's costs too much money to do that. So, any other questions? I can update at a later time when we for sure have a date, but it just takes forever with these carnivals, and there's not a lot of carnivals out there anymore. But want to take a chance to come to a small town, basically free of charge, and that's what I'm shooting for. So.
And there's a chance that we could possibly get the Feuding Hillbillies as the band.
Absolutely. We have them booked right now for the weekend of May 25th. May 25th. It's on Saturday night. Everything will be here in the square. We plan, if we can get the carnival, plan to put the carnival down Main Street for about 3 blocks. Car show will probably either just north of the square, down the first block or 2, and possibly we'd like to talk to the new owners of the cabinet place, possibly on the Saturday, maybe to use their lot if we can. So there's lots of things in motion right now. It's just, it takes time, unfortunately. So we just need to make sure the money is there. Do we know we can spend? But for right now, that's our update.
Okay. Other questions? When do you need the money by? Made available?
Oh, we probably wouldn't need it. If we have it in May, we probably wouldn't need it till the 1st of May. Depending on, well, the advertising will be going out, if we do it in May. It'll probably be going out the end of March.
Okay.
So
And
we'll
you're
have to
going
pay
to
for that.
be the chairperson and handling the money, is that correct?
I am the chairperson, yes. I have a group of about 7 people, and we do have a treasurer, yes.
Okay, so the city will be dealing with one
Person,
when it comes to the funds? Okay.
absolutely.
And so,
Absolutely,
well, we authorize the money, there'll be a finite amount, and anything over, we don't cover, right?
correct.
Okay.
We will not go over, I guarantee you.
All right, excellent. Any other questions or discussion?
Have you found that the only vendor that you would really have would be the carnival, if you were to obtain a carnival, right? You may find that your carnival, if you find one, will want payment at least half of it up front.
You have no idea how many carnivals I've talked to. Most of them want $2,000 a ride to come. That's just plain and simple.
Just to come.
Just to come. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, I'd rather have no carnival because I think they need to come. We need to have a good atmosphere in town. And I believe once the word gets out that we're going to have a nice carnival, that people will come. So sometimes they do require half up front, but I'm asking for free of charge for this year, and then we'll work on for following. Once I can get somebody to come, that's the worst part. They find out our population, they're like, we don't know if we can recoup money, and it does cost a lot. Part of the problem is a lot of the carnivals I'm talking to go north. They can't, on $4 diesel fuel, they can't bring even 4 or 5 rides down on that cost
Is that
north.
that weekend in May, would that happen to coincide with the May Days in Clinton? Do you know?
I don't know that, but I can check into it, Michelle.
I'm just curious, I'm thinking,
The dates we have right now are the 23rd to the 26th. We have the 25th definitely booked with the Feuding Hillbillies. If we go with the September dates, we would probably have to go around the September 2nd or 7th, which is the weekend after Memorial or Labor Day.
I didn't know, if it was not the same weekend as the May Days.
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe you could contact them and see
Yeah, I will.
who their carnival person is, because I usually have a decent carnival up there, or they might have some more contacts.
Right.
That's
The
a good
reason,
idea, too,
Because, you know,
They're-
if they're gonna be there and they don't have anything scheduled right the next weekend, it might. You know.
okay, yeah, I don't even know who they use anymore. Like I said, I just got back from the fair convention. I talked to 7 more, you know, dates were filled already, which is normal. And there's not as many carnivals out there like there used to be. So I just want to put on a good show, and I won't bring a carnival if it's not going to be good.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome.
Doesn't have the date.
I'm sorry.
I was looking
When's
at
the
the
website?
days. Yeah, it doesn't have
Okay.
a date. All right. Any other questions? Thank you very much for your time and all the effort that you and the rest of the committee is putting into that. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
We would entertain moving forward with our new business.
I would like to make a motion that we accept resolution 2013-4, Farm City Heritage Days, authorizing up to $10,000 to help defray the cost for Heritage Days.
I'll second it.
Discussion.
I gotta just throw out there real quick, the big issue is that if those bills are gonna come in before the end of this budget year, then we're gonna be running it pretty close, folks, if you look at your sheet, and if we go by that dollar figure that's there right now. So there'll be bills that'll surely come in after May, won't there?
After May, for sure. We have $500 in the account already.
Okay.
527, I believe. So the only early stuff I can see is advertising. And you know, if you don't get your word out there,
Right.
you're slunk. So that's the only early thing that I can envision right now at this
So-
point. Otherwise, everything's paid that week.
Pay the week of the event. On the administration, folks, if you look at the miscellaneous, it'd be line number 929. That'll have to be where it comes from.
What page is that, right?
Be the very second page,
Okay,
general fund, administration,
okay.
929 miscellaneous. That would be the only line, if that's an accurate number that's there.
What line item again, what number was it?
929, at the very bottom there, Max.
92,
There you go.
okay, miscellaneous.
If 10,000 needed to come out before the end of the budget year,
We
that
still
would
have
be,
that available.
excuse me,
I'm sorry, that's the available amount for that fund.
yeah.
According to this, if I'm reading this correctly, there's roughly 12,000 left in that account, is that right?
Approximate, yes.
And then do we have monies in the hotel motel fund?
Not a lot.
So the hotel motel fund, it shows how much money has come in. But I believe the hotel motel funds were used up during, the 175th. This is where we were
Okay.
pulling
Okay.
from that, so
Hotel motels on the front.
but that's how much has come in year to date, not necessarily how much is in there, so.
Correct.
Do you know of any other items that would need to come out of that particular fund?
Not at this time, I guess.
I have one more question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Porta potties, have those been donated, or?
Well, we'll get the ones locally that we can. I think he still has them. And then if we have to get more, we will have to rent more.
So you'll have to rent porta potties? Okay.
Yes, locally. We're gonna use that local first and then contact. And then we'll go from there, see how many more we need.
Any other questions, comments, discussion? Go ahead and call it.
Colin,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Pearl,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Harden,
Yes.
motion carried.
entertain moving on with new business.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2013-5, resolution appointing members to the procurement order of police, union negotiating committee.
Second.
Discussion.
The FOP has sent out a notice stating that their contract is soon to expire, and so obviously they want to begin negotiating a new contract. In doing so, as in past practice, the council has always set up a committee through appointments from the mayor, and that based on this resolution 2013-5. And I will tell you that I've already been in contact with our legal counsel, T.J. Wilson. He will represent us, and if this resolution passes, then Mr. Wilson would like to set up a meeting and go over a few key points for the negotiating panel.
Any questions, discussion? Go ahead and call it.
Monahan,
Yes.
Pearl,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Harden,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
motion carries.
I can make a motion to approve resolution 2013-6. It's a resolution authorizing the expenditure of 1/3 of the cost of sidewalks in accordance with the public sidewalk installation and replacement program located at 612 North Plum.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Call it.
Pearl,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Harden,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Monahan?
Monahan,
Yes.
motion carries.
We do not see Ruth in the audience, so
Make a motion to go to executive session for personnel to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, and/or performance of specific employees pursuant to Section 2C1 of the Open Meeting Act, 5 ILCS 102/2C1.
Second.
call it.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Harden,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Pearl,
Yes.
motion carries.
We are now in executive session. We've decided to let you stay in the building.
I told you at the last council meeting that we were sending letters out for the slough over there from the John Street Bridge back up to the railroad trestle. I got a lot of those letters back. Everybody's just tickled to death that there's finally some interest in it. Some of the letters have said that the city over the years have showed a lack of interest there with all the flooding problems. So it looks like probably early February that there will be some elevation shot over there. That work might get started. I did go to the Blue Ridge School Board. Wasn't necessarily on the agenda, just had about 5 to 7 minutes at the public comment section and passed out some financial sheets for their TIF 1, and it was received pretty well from what I saw. Keep in mind that the fire district did vote in favor of TIF 1, so there is a meeting tomorrow night that the mayor and myself are going to meet with a couple up there at a subcommittee at 6 o'clock, and we're going to start hashing out TIF, see what the interests and concerns are of the school board. I did get a hold of our legal counsel about the resolution that was passed at the last council meeting about the oxidant catalyst out at the light plant and whether we can make a purchase without the bidding process. And they reviewed the state statute, came back with an answer that we do have the right, as long as we're seeking competitive bids or competitive prices, we do not have to actually advertise for bid to do that. The IEPA permit has been applied for, and we're waiting to get that back. Rick's been on vacation, so I couldn't get an update today to give you a last minute update if there was anything going on with the catalyst. And the last thing is that I've been asked to try to help out at South Park, the soccer field out there floods all the time and needs to be regraded and brought up to a better elevation because obviously that entire area floods. So I've been in contact with the Army Corps of Engineers and DNR trying to obtain a permit that allows us to haul some good black topsoil out there and then get it reseeded. So that's something that we're trying to get accomplished. It looks like from everything I've been told, as long as we can come up with some elevation shots, that we'll be able to get a permit. to let the school have their soccer field.
Any questions to the city manager and or his report?
That soccer field, is it used during the summertime too?
During the summer,
Yeah, they've got,
no, late fall, then there would be recreational soccer that would use it as well as the school.
I'm just curious how long, you know,
I
that.
thought there was a
would
summer
have to be.
program too.
Recreational.
Okay.
Just curious, you know, how long it would have to be out of service to allow for the grass.
Well, actually, talking with Marty Price, the Blue Ridge soccer coach, he was hoping to be able to get that done in February. If they can work the dirt, of course,
Right.
in February, then he could get some grass seed going. He could make those spring rains. So
Any way we can, they got a nice program going there.
I saw it right in, absolutely. And he spoke at the, one of the Kiwanis meetings, and that was definitely something that he was very interested in at that time, because he's really passionate about getting that done, so. Any other questions to the manager and or his report?
I just want to say, I really appreciate all the work you've done on tip one. It's been many, many meetings and lots of,
I don't know if it's going anywhere, but
you've gotten a lot of
find out
fun
tomorrow
work,
night.
so. No, you've really done a lot of work. Thank you.
Any other non-agenda items and other business?
I saw we had a water leak down here on the,
Yes. 500 block, whichever block it is, that water main snapped this morning, so probably
give
about
the guys a thanks, because it was awful cold.
I went up there a couple times and offered some coffees and stuff just to make sure. Been there, done that, and that is not a fun job.
They have is there a meeting is it this Thursday? Is that meeting that we're going to?
Well, there's a chamber meeting. I know a little about
Is
it.
that this Thursday?
Yeah,
Okay.
Chamber of Commerce.
All right, just making sure.
Thursday night.
All right.
You're speaking at, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. I know I'm speaking somewhere, so I got a 4-hour message.
Point you in the right direction.
Yeah. Just, any other non-agenda items? You entertain a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Call it.
Monahan,
Yes.
Pearl,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Harden,
Yes.
Hans,
Yes.
carried.
Someday I'm gonna take your